The man to beat me haven't been born yet.
This is the business, and y'all ain't getting nothing for free. And if you devils play broke, then I'm taking your company. You could call it reparations or restitution. Lock and load, nigga.
Well, for those out there trying to get a bead on who's behind orchestrating all these events, you've no doubt heard me say time and time again that these roads lead back to the man you're looking at here on the right, Mr. George Soros. It's not just him, but all of his other buddies. What they're doing globally, they are behind the theatrics, even in the streets of America, behind fake protests. We've shown this. We've exposed this. We've exposed the checks that were cut to the individuals, the whole nine. So he's tried to orchestrate the chaos here in America, and he's not going to stop. They will continue to do so. He is one of the men that was behind the whole overthrow of Ukraine, going in, overthrowing the government, setting up everything that they've done thus far with this puppet government, having these proxy wars in the area. And this is the man that introduced Monsanto into the picture in Ukraine, as well as Hunter Biden, Joe Biden's son, and put him in a good seat, in a good position, with a good job inside that country as they took it over, quietly, while your mainstream media didn't tell you that. And see, this is the same man that's been caught organizing, sending these migrants into Europe to begin with, paying for these passports or fake passports to be made, all the groups that he organizes and funds, all behind pushing all of this. And we've shown it time and time again. Well, now, it shouldn't be no surprise to those of you out there that are paying attention, we have another Soros-backed group launching a bid to keep these Syrian refugees flowing into the United States. Now, they're masquerading as conservative, but they're backed by the left-wing foundations of George Soros. And his main group here is the Foundation to Promote Open Society, or FPOS, and we've talked about this many times before. The same group always has their hand in the dirty business here behind the scenes. And this is how he does it. He funnels the money down through different organizations. And if they're slick enough, if they're savvy enough, they will funnel the money through multiple different corporations and different companies, sometimes all owned still by Soros or partly, him and his buddies. And they'll try to funnel it down to where it's gone through so many hands that it's hard to backtrack to where it all came from. They thought they were slick when it came to the events, to the protest in the streets of America, until they got busted. And until they got busted doing the same thing in Europe. And now they've been busted again, being the ones behind this whole orchestration, this billionaire and his buddies, to bring all of these people into the United States and to do to the United States exactly what they're doing to Europe right now, locking it down cold and stripping your freedoms away from you. That is the truth. You hear about the elite, the small percentage of people out there that control things. This man is one of them. Connected to the Rupert Murdochs and all the others out here that control your mainstream media and that play this whole game on the masses, making you think that we're on the edge of World War III with Russia or China and everything else when they've got deals with all these guys. It's a play on the minds of the people worldwide. And this guy's game plan is order out of chaos, to go in and cause chaos, confusion. And it's always in the name of peace, always trying to come on the outside as this good group, but their intentions in the end are always deceptive. That's how they operate, and this is the root of the evil and this deception that we see out here across the globe. Once again, when it comes to the United States, it comes to this infiltration. It is being backed by none other than the minion right here on the right and many others. And this is what we're up against. These are our enemies, billionaires, that we're fighting against, that are doing this. They can be stopped. You have to play your part. We're running out of time, that's for sure. And every day that we sit back and wait is another day that they're bringing them in. And it's in my belief Knowing what I know and the scale of this, they could do it under the cover of darkness, bringing them in on private airstrips and off on buses where people never see them. And they could do it day in and day out in parts of the country that you will never see the planes coming and going. And it's just that simple. It's just that easy. Keep them hidden till they bring them out, and they could already be here. And we know that some already are. So I'm going to leave a link. Wanted to make it clear, though, who is behind all this stuff. And when you catch people out there trying to say, oh, I'm sick of you saying this and that about these guys, guess what? They're deception. They're backing the enemy. You catch them pushing any of this information out here that these are the good guys and that we're the bad guys, well, then you have an agent of deception right in front of you if you see that. And let it be known, because they're not going to stop. And like I said before, they have a full court press going on in Europe here, and it's what they plan to turn on America. This has been Dabu7, and this is Illuminati.